Haunted Mansion is based on a popular Disney ride, so today, let's see if this new film is worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. A woman and her son enlist a motley crew of so-called spiritual experts to help rid their home of supernatural squatters. I had a blast watching the Haunted Mansion movie in 2003 with Eddie Murphy. It was one of those films when I was a child that I would watch on repeat. I absolutely love the Haunted Mansion ride. It's so fun when it's Christmas time and they bring in Jack Skellington, but the ride itself is so entertaining, from the structure of the building to the characters within it. I was so excited to see a movie based on this ride, and a lot of the movie does incorporate the ride, which I felt like the 2003 film was lacking a little bit. But a lot of what makes that ride so entertaining is in here. From the score to the ghosts dancing in the hall, from the main entrance that rises and the room gets longer. A lot of what makes the ride so fun is in here. That made me smile so much within this movie. The cast is really good in here. We have Lakeith Stanfield, Danny DeVito, Rosario Dawson, Tiffany Haddish, and Owen Wilson, and all of them get together to try to get rid of a ghost that is played by Jared Leto. And they are tested quite often within this movie. And there are a lot of deeper themes in here that I was not expecting. Themes on social anxiety and grief as well. Lakeith Stanfield really holds this movie together. When you look at this person who has a hard time interacting with people and he's dealing with the loss of a loved one within this film, it makes this character feel realistic. A lot of people could easily relate to this character, and the film touches upon grief and social anxiety in a very respectful way to make the character very likable, and you latch onto his story and you're rooting for it. The ghosts feed off of his grief. He has to overcome things, and that's where the group really works well together. Each person is dealing with their own thing, and when they all work together as a group, they bring the best out of each other. This is good for a younger audience as well. Young children that are dealing with a loss of a loved one could see this movie and see that adults have grief as well. They could see moments that they relate to within this film, and they do it in a way that does feel impactful to these characters and adds a lot of depth to them. I really like Danny DeVito in here. He was hilarious. Owen Wilson added for a lot of the comedy within here. Tiffany Haddish was great in her role as well. Rosario Dawson felt protective for her son. The whole cast worked well, and they all had great chemistry. Jared Leto as our main ghost that is haunting this mansion is really intimidating. I like the visuals for all of the ghosts, especially his ghost. Jared Leto does a great job of being that menacing ghost and being intimidating and having that sense of urgency throughout the film. The visuals are good as well. All the different ghosts that we encounter, exploring the mansion and twists and turns along the way, the mansion being manipulated. It's really entertaining, and the visuals are pretty good throughout the movie. And we also have Jamie Lee Curtis as Madame Leota, and her brief appearance was a lot of fun, and the visuals did work for her as well. The Haunted Mansion surprised me. It wasn't like the best movie based on a Disney ride, but I liked the deeper story in here, looking at grief and social anxiety and watching this character grow throughout the movie. And there were some honestly deep emotional moments for Lakeith Stanfield throughout this film. And we had that sense of urgency. The whole cast worked well together, and I really did like how they incorporated a lot of the ride into this movie. I felt like that was lacking from the 2003 film, so it was fun to see the ghosts dancing in the hallway and hearing the score as well. And those moments just made me smile. And I'm going to Disneyland very soon, so I'm so excited to go back on the ride. But this film was entertaining. I think at times They rushed over certain moments for our plot and made certain moments feel pretty thin compared to other. So the pacing for the movie is kind of all over the place, and I think it could have been tightened just a little bit. But overall, the movie did what I wanted it to, is to bring the ride in a very exciting way and build off of it and tell a unique story. But I was also surprised with some of those deeper themes in here and how it affected the characters and brought emotional moments out. So Haunted Mansion, if you really do enjoy the ride, there are a lot of moments in here that feel very similar to the ride and are exciting to see, but also tells a fun story and has a great cast behind it to make it a really fun movie based on a Disney ride. So before I give you my score for Haunted Mansion, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit the subscribe button to get it all in one spot. And if you'd like to see where Haunted Mansion ranks amongst all the other 2023 releases I've seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd and there you can find my ranking. I'm going to go ahead and give Haunted Mansion a B-. Thank you guys for checking out my review for Haunted Mansion. Have you guys seen the new film? Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.